When I said my dream out loud for the first time, the room went quiet, and then someone laughed. Not the loud, cruel kind. The casual kind. The kind that says, be realistic. I don't blame them. I was 24, broke, working night shifts at a warehouse, barely getting by. I lived in a small room above my uncle's garage. My phone screen was cracked, my bank account was worse. And my future, at least on the surface, looked exactly like everyone else's. And yet I said, I want to build something meaningful, something that helps people. Something big. Someone shook their head. Man, focus on paying your bills first. Another added, dreams don't feed you. I nodded, smiled, said nothing. But that night, lying on a thin mattress while cars rushed past outside, the dream wouldn't leave me alone. It felt heavy in my chest. Like if I ignored it, I'd regret it forever. Every morning I woke up tired. Every night I came home exhausted. But while unloading boxes and scanning barcodes, I started noticing problems everyone complained about but accepted. Inefficient systems, wasted time, people stuck in routines they hated but felt trapped in. And one thought kept returning, what if this could be better? I didn't have a degree, no money, no connections. What I had was curiosity and a refusal to let the question go. After work, while the world slept, I taught myself. I watched tutorials on my phone, read articles, took notes in an old notebook I found in the trash. Some nights nothing made sense. Some nights I fell asleep with my phone in my hand. Some nights I wondered if everyone else was right. But every time I thought about quitting, I imagined myself 10 years older, standing in the same warehouse, asking myself, what if I had tried? That thought scared me more than failure ever could. Over time, I stopped talking about my dream. Not because I stopped believing, but because I learned something important. Not everyone deserves to hear something that fragile. People still joked. Still working on that little idea? Don't forget us when you're famous. I smiled and let them laugh. They didn't see the early mornings, the failed attempts, the moments I stared at a screen for hours feeling stupid. They didn't see me start over from zero, again and again. And they definitely didn't see the night something finally worked. There was no celebration, no music, no applause. Just me sitting alone, staring at the screen, whispering, it works. That moment didn't change my life overnight. Nothing magical happened the next day. No messages, no recognition. I still woke up tired, still went to work. But something inside me shifted. For the first time, I didn't just hope I could do it, I knew I could learn. That was enough to keep going. A year later, small opportunities appeared. One person reached out, then another. Tiny wins, modest progress. I poured everything back in time, energy, money. I lived simply. I said no to comfort and yes to growth. Then came the setbacks. A deal fell apart, a partner walked away. A project failed publicly. That one hurt the most. People noticed. You should have listened, someone said. Told you it wouldn't last. That night, I sat alone in the dark and cried, not because I failed, but because I was tired of carrying the dream alone. But the next morning, I got up anyway, and I kept going. 2 years later, the laughter faded. Not suddenly, but quietly. People started asking, how did you do it? Some even said, I always believed in you. I smiled at that. The dream didn't look exactly like I imagined. It was messier, harder, slower, but it was real. And one evening, I stood in a room where people once laughed, while someone else said, this wouldn't exist without him. There was no spotlight, no dramatic moment, but I felt something deeper than pride. Peace. That night, I went back to the same small room, not because I had to, but because I wanted to remember. I opened my old notebook. The first page was messy, hopeful, naive. I had written, one day, this will make sense. I closed the notebook and smiled. They laughed at my dream, but my dream never laughed back. It waited,